Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another field strip video. And in today's field strip we're going to be taking apart for cleaning and maintenance the Smith Wesson Model 41. This is a classic 22 long rifle target pistol. Now I do want to thank my friend Jack for lending this to the channel, and this particular example is one of the early ones. Now Jack told me since he acquired this pistol he has not taken it to the range, and normally I'll film these field strip videos after I get it back for the reviews, especially if the guns are complex to take apart or are not self-evident to do so. And in the case of this gun, this one falls into the latter. I could not figure out how to get this gun apart, but I have not filmed the review on this one because it definitely needs to get cleaned before taking it to the range. I'm not sure who owned this pistol before Jack, but I can tell you this gun is coated in what looks like cosmoline. It has a real thick grease all over it. In fact, you can even see it here on my hands. I've gotten it all over my fingers just handling the gun. And of course, I want to give this gun the best chances for success with that range report. So we're going to clean this and take it apart before taking it to the range, even though this video is probably going to be released after the range report. So let's take this thing apart and let's get it cleaned up. Of course, we'll start by dropping the magazine, ensure there's no ammunition in it, and this magazine needs to be cleaned as well. It is just coated in grease. Then we will open the chamber or pull the slide back, ensure there is no ammunition in it, and it looks like we are clear and safe. The first thing we're going to do is pull the slide back and lock the slide open with the slide stop right here. Now this is the point without any assistance I could not figure out the next step. I should have noticed there is a little pin right here around the trigger guard, and normally this means you can pull the trigger guard down, but I didn't notice that. But that's how this comes apart. It's like a Walther PPK, and so with the slide back we can take the trigger guard and simply pull that down. And with that down, we can now lift up on the barrel assembly, and it just comes right out of the frame, and you can see all of the grease that is caked on this. And look at that. Man, I don't know why there's so much grease. It's even in the chamber and a little bit down the bore. That's going to take me a while to clean. The next step for us is to pull the slide back up and off the front. So up and off, and you'll notice that the recoil spring came with the slide. The whole guide rod should come out as well, but it's kind of stuck in there because of all this grease. But there's the guide rod that goes with the spring, and there is our frame. This thing is absolutely coated and caked up. Man. All right, so it's a very easy pistol to disassemble for cleaning and maintenance and to field strip. However, it's not very self-evident if you're not familiar with this model and might not have access to the manual. So that's how you do it. Obviously, I got a lot of work ahead here, so I need to clean this thing up, and then I'll come back to you and we're going to put it back together. So we got this Smith & Wesson Model 41 all cleaned up and ready to go back together, and let me tell you, the grease was caked on this thing everywhere. I even had to take off the grip panels to get into the action to get it all out. I really feel like this pistol might deserve a detail strip or a run through the sonic cleaner to get everything out of there. But the gun seems to be almost brand new. I'm very impressed by that. All right, so let's put this thing back together. We'll start with the recoil guide rod and spring assembly. Put that together. We'll put that into the frame. There's going to be a little hole milled out here in the front where the guide rod will go. We'll then take our slide. We'll put the front of the recoil spring into the hole and pull the slide back. Sometimes this can be a little bit tricky to get everything lined up, but we got it. Pull it all the way back, push down, should go onto the slide rails. Now we'll pull the slide back and lock it open. Then we'll take our barrel assembly and we're going to put it right down into the frame. It should lock right into place, and when that is in, you can close that trigger guard. And then of course make sure the slide is working like it should. And then of course reinsert the magazine, pull the slide back, make sure that it locks open, and it looks like this gun is cleaned up and ready to go to the range. So that is how you field strip a Smith & Wesson Model 41 22 long rifle target pistol. It might not be self-evident how to do it, but it is very simple, and I hope this video helps somebody in the future. So, as always, thanks for watching.